Shock Dart primed and ready, little bit of damage done, and Mazino follows up with the kill, but he's not able to get out of there alive. Still trading from the grave with his Nano Swarm, thinning out the numbers of Zeta and making it almost impossible. Oh, definitely impossible for these players to follow up and make it through those smokes.
Yeah, good luck, Makiba. It's going to be a little bit of a tough one for him to try and get through this. And Klaus is going to be there to close out a best-of-3 series. Because we've been, well, yesterday I enjoyed Gambit doing so well, but maybe not the fashion in which it happened.
Well, this is looking like a clean sweep until the kill comes in from Laz. Try and help his teammates make it through the choke point, but there's still going to be 2 guys in position, and NagZ is delivering on the Bulldog, the ranged ADS, but as he falls, there's 12 seconds left. They need the plants. It's a 1v1, and it goes KRU's way. That will be the bonus in the hands of LATAM. They're not getting a whole bunch offered up to them just yet. Right. keznit goes out, takes easy range duels up against these Sheriffs, has support on top mid. I mean, this is perfectly played to a point, but what is that from Laz? A quick double return, and all of a sudden, this round, which was looking surely to be in the hands of KRU easily, comes under threat.
Yeah, he's been a player I've been very excited to see on the international stage, but if they can help steal this round away, it would be huge. However, Crow falling leaves it all onto Laz, and I'll be honest, Mitch, I don't think he's going to win this round. He doesn't have the spike. It's about as far away as humanly possible, and oh, he's unlucky there. Doesn't manage to dodge the turret completely. Might leave it as a little bit of a surprise, and even gets the connection onto Mazino. Klaus has to be careful here! He just got his 4th kill of the round with the Sheriff, and it comes down to a 1 versus 1, but there's only 15 seconds. Why is he pushing this? Why is he pushing that? So risky from Delzik.
Starting to reposition towards the bottom of mid, moving around towards B.
Moving any further forward. I don't know if they're going to expect it to be this far forward, though. And actually, having that dash available just means he can get back out of there without any problems at all. Finally, Reita will put him down, but it leaves them in a position still with a man disadvantage.
Yeah, and their positions are known. They know there's one splitting in through middle. Takej is trying to get something done, catch them on the rotates, but there's very few angles given away. KRU are playing a tight game right now as they peek on out. The trades are there, and they start to go Zeta's way with only a fraction of HP on each remaining player. A 1v2 commences. Delzik has to do it all on the Astra. Stars to play with, but he won't be deploying them just yet. Looking to take some duels. He hasn't checked his backside. This could be a big problem as he creeps onto the site. Reita can take the backstab and close out the first round for the Japanese side of Zeta.
Hopefully some of those closer angles, and in fact, they're just going to Rolling Thunder straight into the site. A bit more of an issue for some of the players caught back, but hey, they're just going to go pushing all the way through.
Yeah, I mean, this is the ideal scenario, really, when you're on the pistols. They've already burned an open. What's happening here? KRU are coming in with 4 kills, as clean as you like. A Blade Storm in the hands of NagZ that does the majority of the work, and makiba is left alone. An easy double spray down, but he can't get any more. They're right back on the board with 5-1. On the opening, we talked about the B main control that NagZ had found before, and he's taken down, but Klaus doing the heavy lifting on the side. He keeps on going, and the spray is good to connect on Laz. Even though they've given up the site, they have definitely not given up the round. KRU hitting 7-1. Climb up for a kill as he comes around the corner. There's the shot to Laz, the most impactful player for Zeta, arguably so far, now out of the round. Only one, though. Only one dealt with on that short push initially. Hunter's Fury comes in.
You're going in for this double duelist. You need them to perform. They're going to try this once again with the dash through. He's been stunned by his own teammate's ability. They've been able to escape out of it. This is going catastrophically wrong for Zeta. And while keznit is just battering them.
Please excuse me. Oh, right. Okay, Laz recovers, and he's got 3. They just look like a far better synergized team. Now we're having Zeta desperately trying to hold on to control. They have their whole team here. This could be a second round of the board for the Japanese side, and in fact, it looks like it could be. Takej has been silent all map long, but he steps up here for a big 3K. This could be a lifeline for the now defensive side, unless Klaus pulls something incredible out of his back pocket.
Yeah, let's give it a second. Klaus is still standing, but thankfully, Reita is there to close things out.
Main, though, now a little bit of trouble starts to brew for Mazino, who gets taken down all too quickly. Takej in with another, and this buy round has not started out well for KRU on the attack.
Oh, Reita though, maybe overextending a little bit. You're in a spot, a 5-on-3. You don't need to give anything back at those sort of points. He'd even retrieved himself one of the rifles. And we're going to see the fault line tagging up NagZ. But again, the re-aggression is starting to cause problems. And he almost looked like he was going to correct that. Thankfully, Zeta will close out the round.
Problematic for sure. The recon coming through, going to be a little reveal. They already know that he's there, but they've spotted takej too. And they've taken him down quite quickly. Oh no, this lurk from NagZ. They're not even checking it. They're not even looking. Oh man. When 5 players are still alive, crossing mid, haven't given up the control with, that's a big mistake. A big mistake indeed. Now one that they've just paid a big price for with Crew now on map and map point, not series. Really tough time when it comes to these mid fights. I wouldn't be surprised if he just backs off. In fact, goes straight out, takes down takej. Crew just need the 1 round, and this could be it. The spike planted, and the man advantage is theirs. As the timer ticks away, Zeta are waiting out the utility, trying to use Reita to gain them a little bit of space to push into the site. The flash actually catches him, but he's able to drop down still. NagZ eliminates him. Crow dealt with another falling makiba, and Laz doesn't last long. 13-8. A little bit more of an escapade than it looked like it would be after half number 1, but Crew have closed it out here on Ascent.
No, I think that's good for them, though. Well, obviously good for Crew to actually take themselves over.
Winning a map is good for you, yeah.
Locked off Heaven with the Sage Wall. They've got the slows to allow them to cross, but then there's this flank coming in from behind from Reita. In fact, there's even the second one coming through just later on. I don't see any way that the defenders get back into this round, and takej clearly feeling a little bit more confident. The rifle, right? Just shooting blanks the majority of the time, but for now at least, it is just going to be slaughter. Nice shot though from Mazino. He might have just given them a chance in this round. He even comes back to get another, reloading after every single shot. Didn't seem necessary, but clearly he feels he needs the extra bullets. takej will close out the round.
They're clearing the backside, spotting out there's 2, now 3 players in position to hold this one down. In fact, the operator just around the corner. 10 seconds left. The time is going to be the true enemy of Zeta on this one, but never mind, because they just get a flurry of frags to put 5 on the board.
They're going to be challenging for the orb. In fact, they've even popped Seekers incredibly early on, but this is a ruse, Mitch.
And look at that, NagZ goes back out for the peak, taking down Reita. That's huge, but have they noticed that it's yet a hit? takej is able to grab open the kill, find a side, that spray down goes Mazino's way, but he can't get out of there alive. That could have been huge. Crew setting up for the retake, but now the man disadvantage no longer in play for Zeta. The showstopper of keznit is what I'm looking at, though. That could be the difference maker right now. They're grouped up and looking to come straight out of spawn. And the first player they'll take contact on is Barce, and that's exactly who they're trying to take down. The orbital strike comes in. He's low HP, but he survives the showstopper. The teammates can't push with him. What a play by Barce. And now things are looking doable. takej, not spotted up above, quickly picks off 1, and NagZ is off to save. Still capitalized on it time-wise. Now they know they can push this operator back. The operator, though, isn't here to play with. NagZ is moving down middle. Look at it. He's pushed all the way down. He's going to get an early fight onto Barce before the site is even challenged on, and he wins it out. Now they just need to hold on, but on the site, in comes Reita, and he's got the Blade Storm to play with. A nice double opening. NagZ rallies in to help out his teammates, rushing with an operator in hand, trying to stop the plant. He's dealing damage, but no kill yet. A 4 versus 2, but that Viper's Pit could be all that Zeta need to close this out. Crow has to stay alive. What a shot onto NagZ. An ambitious play, dropping out of heaven with an operator in hand, and now they'll group up, and they'll even start to flank around on them. This is gorgeous. takej caught, and it's all on to Crow. No snake bites to work with. He has to do it with the weapon in hand, and only 1 left, but Mazino just about connects. The first round finally on the board for Crew. But Zeta are going to look to use that to their advantage, wanting to push all the way through, and the timing is glorious. keznit falls, but NagZ isn't letting it go that easily. A double kill, and as they try to flank him out through elbow, Klaus is still holding strong. The shot not connecting, but it might not matter, because very quickly his teammates come through to help out. And
hasn't pulled him off, but he needs to do so much, Mitch.
Yeah, he really does. He's got the first. Timing is good to cross over to this side. He'll be tickled up on the way. A nice spray as Barce goes down, and it's a 1v2. There goes the Cosmic Divide. They have to push him down. And as they come out of heaven, this could be the ideal scenario for him to just pick them off. On the walk through, there it is, 1 and 2! Delzik gets it done! A 4K and a huge clutch to keep Crew in it, 7-3! They continue closing in that gap.
Is that NagZ has already made the push down, but they've actually got this site for free. The rest of the players are almost just sitting straight into a retake. They want to try and find the picks back in, and while just a tiny gap is enough for Laz to fall.
That's the first down, the first of many, and a big deal to take those flashes out in the early round. Here comes the lockdown. They're forced out of position, no good trade out, but there's a second player here. Delzik, again, saving the day. That lockdown coming into effect. They have given up on trying to destroy it. Zeta falling all the way back. They're going to rely on Barce coming in on the flank. He just needs 1 kill and Orbital Strike will be online. It's a 2 versus 2. Now, Barce, the solo man, but he, oh no! He's taking the molly out to try and take the fight. He wanted to deny the defuse, but instead, he loses his life. As the map advantage, remember, there is no pressure on this team's shoulders. They are used to playing at international lands. They've been here before. They're coming into a position where if they lose this, they've got another map to rely on. Good opening by Delzik, the operator, not quite landing. NagZ gonna have to help out his teammates because Delzik is running right into the nade, but it doesn't matter. The entirety of Zeta is being dealt with in a matter of seconds and a showstopper to close out the half.
Still waiting here, so they're not going to rotate anybody off just yet. Takej's also been spotted out by the turret, but it's actually going to be his teammate that falls. Barce is gone within seconds, and now he has a real job to do. He's been impressive so far, but he needs to find something.
Yeah, Takej's playing with fire. They know there's at least 2 players there. Crow onto Mazino, just runs right out of the window. Gorgeous stuff. That's an opportunity for Zeta, but they need to deal with these close players. The blind goes in, the kill is there, and Takej was watching for the run out. We're down into a man advantage for Zeta. The wall being broken, good kill, and keznit needs to clutch this one out. 100 HP, but 3 opponents, and it was so close with 20 left on Laz.
Reita's in a pretty nice spot for the judge.
Yeah, it's nasty. There's not a lot you can do versus it. As you come around this corner, the first is his, the second very nearly is. Mazino left on 14 HP. He'll be hunted down, and Takej passes judgment. And it's not good news for the side of Crew. Showstopper pop, but it's not finding anybody. Eventually fired down.
30 seconds
Shot in the
left.
dark and nothing landed. Still, Spike is going to be able to be planted here by Klaus. The 2 versus 3, this is the moment where Klaus needs to step it up. We've seen keznit with some big plays, but as we said, this map has not seen a good performance out of this Killjoy on the Crew side. And now is the time that he can make this happen. Weapons in hand as Zeta look to move out of heaven. They're just, they're slowing it down. They're waiting for the flash. Nice, smokes are down. Now they isolate the angle. Snake bites in. That should force them out of position. And so keznit wants to try and make a little bit of a play. They've spotted both players now. There's the information. It's coming at heavy cost, but they managed to trade out. Laz.
They now have that lockdown available to try and push them back out of this site. Laz is actually just going to fight off the back of it, but to get into the corner is going to be difficult, and I think he might just get detained, so he's going to be stuck in the mud.
Yeah, they're hunting him down. Oh, they don't want to go too far in case there's a teammate close by to trade them as they go on through. A wise choice, but in this instance, they would have actually walked away with a kill. No doubt a disappointment over on their side, but the spike is planted. Orbital Strike ready for Barce, and he's going to queue that up right after the smoke. Back side is going to be pushed out into the open. Delzik falls right away. Klaus getting one of his kills, one of his first kills with a turret, but it might not matter. NagZ's dealt with on the back side, and to reach, never mind 12, but double digits in this series.
Yeah, no, it was a really poor start. I'm glad to see them bounce back, but now we need to see a little bit more from Crew. They have struggled in their after-plant scenarios, and now, well, I'm not liking the look of this duel. Like, Reita sat here with a judge. Gun, I absolutely despise. We'll see if it's going to work out for him once again. Takej, he's just not been missing. Here comes the judge. Of course it's going to work. And now it's left all onto one man. But he did do it before.
Well, yeah, he made the 1v4 clutch over in the previous half, but this is a bit more of a difficult task Not rushing into the site, and he's now being spotted. They're starting to descend on these positions, rally up. Takej kind of looking to take this fight on his own, but he wins it out.
Fair
a
enough.
4K for the man.
Back to back.
Rez online to close out the game, 13-5. Zeta have done it. They've bounced back. Looking at Zeta. Fantastic previous map to play with, and they are certainly getting off to a good start here, rallying forward towards B long. And of course, it's Reita alongside takej leading that charge. Takej the first to find the opening, healing himself up to that beautiful 150, but Delzik comes in with a big right click. Solo defender now in the back of the site will fall quite quickly. Luckily, he's got teammates rallying in to help him. A big play needed, some headshots need to be delivered, and so far nothing is found with both players spotted. It's a simple TP play to plant on A. A pretty tough retake for KRU. As look at the position that makiba's in. He'll just be watching them walk on out. Oh, are you gonna have a full
Awkward battle in history, but they do kind of trade evenly. It's Mazino left on such low HP.
But there's a little bit of a stack here from KRU.
Oh! Ooh, okay, Takej's ready to go. One of the rifles in hand. They're actually going to swing right onto him. Okay, Klaus. He's feeling a little bit confident in that one. A bit of risk taking himself, but he is finding every single kill. It was mentioned by you in the last map. He had a bit of a quieter one, but he is feeling it here. And wow, the last two kills almost seemed like they were stolen away. I think it's the
flash, the leer, and he's went straight into the box, hasn't he, Tom? Wow, that is not exactly what was intended, but he has managed to get a push, so yeah. All well that ends well.
They've lost the Empress. Takej is going to be taken down very early on in this fight. Laz is just sat there like, let me in. Let me in. Stuck behind the wall. Nice shot from KRU. We'll keep this one even, at least for a little bit. And they have to be careful on the other side. This duel's so important. It means they can finally take that extra little bit of control.
There we go. Seekers are going to be popped. Pursuing the players, trying to find out exactly where they are! And Delzik delivers a double! It's all down to makiba! Makiba and Laz. Laz has been lurking yet again. What a surprise! He's taken down, and makiba has the 1v3 that we had teed up for him. He'll at least get the spike planted. It's very difficult to get much more than that when there's 3 players on the other side, especially when it's Klaus and keznit on the other side.
Yeah, he's got the nade as well to try and clear him out of position. Even though the first shot is landed, it really doesn't matter too much.
If they're thinking about it for the most part, but it looks like Zeta don't mind taking a fight. Maybe they've accidentally went through the TP, I'm not entirely sure. Klaus has gone down on the B side, and now there's an opening. The whole team comes along as Laz opens it up even further. The Seekers clearing out towards the spawn. They know they've got the time to get this plant in, and the round has flipped on its head so quickly. NagZ even goes down to 20 HP on the TP.
Yeah, 2 players have gone through that teleport now from the defensive side, and it hasn't exactly gone fantastically.
He could have rezzed inside the TP.
Yeah. I think it's one of those rounds where I think they realize that there's very little hope. This crossfire should be all too easy for them to find this kill, and makiba will do just that. And while keznit, he managed to get quite far in, but at this point he doesn't stand a chance. Laz is lurk again. The Tiger stunned him as well, so that he couldn't run away. Like the Tiger stunned the defender. And they've also actually used so much. They're going to res inside the aftershock.
They rezzed in an aftershock while a push came through. The flash was so well timed, and Zeta have just completely overrun them. This is a disaster, Tom. Aim them this, and there are just too many gaps being put out there by the defensive side, and too much overcommitment. But we see the same from Zeta, and it's like Reita is the #1 victim of that. This time he gets shut down, but his teammates are here running into the site, and they're not even expecting it. They're like, "Oh, Reita ran in? Yeah, he's probably alone," because that's how it's been so far. Takej gets wrecked on the fade back. NagZ is repositioned. Look, he's even as a teammate with him.
Oh, Laz is just doing so much work here. The spike has actually gone through the teleporter, but it may not matter too much. The remaining 2 players are already fully committed to this site, and Laz, they're going to try and peek him together. They find that extra kill. This round has fallen apart again. An all-in push down mid, and it's left onto just 1 man. Now the full rotation coming through. KRU at least has a full belt of utility to play with. And on the other side, they've actually still got a boombot they can throw through.
This one's going to be really tough for KRU. That's, okay. Well, they did put the boombot in. Guys, his spawn is clear, just so you know. Crow has a flash to play with here. Let's see if he's going to be able to get anything done. No, he's not. The headshot delivered, and keznit still manages to win the round. He couldn't aim a boom bot, but he sure as hell can aim a rifle. Angle by NagZ. He's trying to catch them as they push over to the right side of the wall. He's now running away, making a lot of steps. I mean, they know that he hasn't jumped out.
They're trying to boost.
Enemy removed.
That was an ambitious attempt, and it's all based on the fact that NagZ ran back towards the window. They think he's playing behind box or maybe about to jump up on top. They think they've got good timing, and in fact, he's just waiting for someone to updraft or boost over the top.
He's found the opener nonetheless, and I'm seeing a lot of utility committed for hookah control, but it's just not working out, and it's a little bit too late. They need to put the other two pieces of utility in before you go for any sort of flash, because otherwise it's just worthless. Taking the peak off of it anyway before anything goes through. Well, NagZ is going to be just giggling about this round. He had a couple of kills based off his solid positioning, baiting out some of the peaks, and well, 20 seconds left. Zeta need a hero. That's it.
Say what you will about Zeta's attack there and the approach to it, but it was punished, and that's where the real skill comes in. I love this!
Nice.
The pull out in the open, but he manages to get away with knife out. 10 seconds left. Zeta need to up the pace. Laz in with a double, but on the backside, keznit is still able to drop a player. Time, has he got enough time? It's going to be damn close, and he just about does. No, he doesn't. I thought that was the plant. Oh, God. I saw it.
Rolling Thunder just not having the impact that was desired for Zeta, and now they're trying to reposition. The flash, though, is going to give away that they're now making a move towards B.
Klaus is here and ready to play. That flash actually saves the day. That's going to slow them down a little bit more with 30 seconds on the clock. Zeta look to make this push happen. Takej knows the left corner is clear as he moves on out. The steps are heard. KRU stacked up on site. The spray comes close, but it goes KRU's way every single time. Laz alone in a 1v5 with 10 seconds left and no spike. I mean, do we need to keep on looking at the things that are going against him here? Well, I guess so.
Maybe in an attempt for a small amount of information, but the value just seems lost. Nice work from Reita, though. His peek into the site. They've also got the grab world to deny anybody holding them that little bit further. So an afterplant looking likely, and what was looking like a done round now actually falls into the favor of Zeta.
Well, that is one hell of a start. Oh no, running on site, NagZ takes 3! How's he gotten a double kill from there? The res comes into play, and the spray, makiba, not able to get it done. KRU walk away with another round. Decide exactly how to do this, and smokes down with a rotate in. Is Viper leaving too? No way, Mazino. Okay, yeah, he's just playing back on site. So it's going to be a two-man hold on B.
Dear.
The Seekers give away the fact that the players are here. And Zeta, they don't push off the back of that. They don't make their move. They delay it. They allow the rotates to come back in. Are they still going to push this? Surely they're going to TP over to A. Now that this, no, they've not got time. They have to go straight into the stack. Laz on Reita. Deliver the blows. There's another for the jet of Reita. They should be able to get this one done, right? Right?
Yeah. As you can see, we're going to see some very aggressive takes.
As you would expect with the series we've had so far. Now, Zeta are pushing all the way down mid. So all they have to do is delay as much as they can on this site. And in fact, they will back out, realizing that taking these fights would be suicide, and takej gets spotted out. Big play by Klaus, realizing, hey guys, we got this site way too easily. Something's going on. He goes back and checks behind, and that's the opening kill for the side.
But will he expect the second player? Because he's taken down the first. They jump spot it. That's brilliant. Having the right idea and even trading out Reita 1-for-1, that's absolutely fine, because that was the plan for the round. Zeta are now stuck in the mud. They've got to try and get themselves back in with avenues that definitely aren't favorable.
NagZ tries to get the right click out. Oh, the flash doesn't catch Mazino. He's good for one. Pursuing down further. Laz on low HP doesn't really stand a chance now, and he'll be taken down quickly. 8-5 are coming in with rifles. They are stacked up. They are the favorites to take this across the line, and they needed a loss here. Could be the map already waving goodbye, fading into the distance. makiba, he's taken so much damage from that nade, man. He stood way too close for comfort. They've TP'd. Laz is able to take down NagZ, but this is where trouble starts to brew. The pinch out of the teleporter, and what a shot by takej. I don't even know he meant to get that second kill. He thought he was dismissed out. Mazino, though, keeps it competitive. A 1v2 that, sure, he loses, but in the end, 3 kills out of a round with Spectres? You'll take that.
In Berlin. Oh, straight away, we're going to see a very aggressive start, but takej not quite gone to plan. He's going to go straight down, and already it seems his teammates might do the work. Did not check the corner, though. Crow is going to come up with 3, looking for the last kill. Player in front of him, just a classic in hand. This is an awkward battle, and Delzik, he got a kill after he was dead.
Sorry, when did that molly come in? Was that a molly at the start of the round from mid? It must have been, right? Because it would have landed way earlier otherwise. Either way, absolutely ludicrous.
Where did that come from?
Maybe it was out of hookah? We'll get a replay, I'm sure, at some point. We'll have to look at that one in reverse. An awkward classic fight of what we saw. Reita has the Blade Storm activated. He's already popped it. Klaus is on the site and going to go in for this plans. Leaving it nice and open. He's... No, oh no, Reita, the wall had faded. Reita's on site, and it's an easy right click. Easy kill, an easy round win. Great work by Crow up until the classic fight to get Zeta a 7th round. That was for anti-flash at the start of the round. Okay, I'm questioning everything about the game when I see utility
cool
thrown
idea,
on the floor.
actually.
Yeah, it is actually. It's quite nice because it doesn't even waste a smoke. Orbital
there we
strike thrown
go.
in. These guys are wasting absolutely no time. Crew orbital strike, slow on backside, and now they look to take the fight. You have a Cosmic Divide in play. This will allow them to push out to site, and nade that came through onto Laz. TP's underway. The same return by Crew, but hold on. Raid is still here. He'll be spotted out though. Pushed out of position. Still hasn't destroyed the Seeker. As he moves to the... Still hasn't destroyed the Seeker. That was the flash he got that time. Now he's up... Oh my... Going in! This man hasn't got a dash! And he's running through walls! He got what... It's got his comeuppance, that's for sure. Taken down as Crew end up in a 2v2. Crow on low HP, but a Rolling Thunder is there, Tom. And with takej on the other side...
Again.
They're going to just dash out of there. That's the right call in this situation. Does Crow...
Rolling Thunder.
Does he? 35 seconds. What's he going to get out of this with low HP? He's made the right call and not popping that.
He's going to use it to deny the plant. Just going to put it all the way through, but it doesn't even deny it, and he dies while he has it out. It's all gone wrong. It's up to takej to try and keep them in this round, and they won't be able to. Klaus is there to close it out. Crew get to 12. Ever closer to Seekers. The fact is, though, the attackers are already looking to make the play. The stun comes through, but Klaus, he's having a game. He's having a solid performance here as he finds the opener once again, and Crow will play no part in this round.
Viper's pit online for Mazino. If they get onto a site, the round is basically done. And with the man advantage that they already have and the weaponry disadvantage in play for Zeta, there's a lot to be desired here on the defensive side. In fact, Seekers are even going to be brought up here. Klaus popping them and confirming the location of these players. This is going to get very dangerous with Reita falling right away. In goes takej, but nothing to be found. This could be the end for the Japanese side of Zeta in the opening game. They could be going down to the lower bracket, and by the looks of it, Tom, they will. Makiba needs a 1 versus 5 clutch. Last time, he died to a Molotov. Let's hope this time around it ain't, but it's a bullet to the chest that takes him down 13-7 as Crew will be going on to face Envy in the winners match.
Yeah, it was definitely an up and down performance from them after map 2 definitely didn't work out on split, maybe a vulnerability that they need to work on. But when it came to the first and third map, they were definitely the better of the two teams. Maybe a hiccup here and there, but they are